Hello again, gorgeous entrepreneur. It's day 3 of Tashmas. Welcome to the Heart Centered Business Podcast. I'm Tash Corbin, and today, as per usual in Tashmas, I have a beautiful little lesson for you and a very special offer. So today I want to talk to you about 5 reasons why I think you should track your income every single day. And it's a big resistance point for people. I know I tried it and fell off the wagon and tried it and got back on and tried it and I could keep it up for maybe a month and then I would forget again. And creating that habit of consistently tracking my income every single day has been a complete game changer for me. So I wanted to come and share with you some of the key reasons why I think tracking money is so important. And if that's something that you want to focus on in 2019, I have a super sexy offer for you. So reason number 1 why you should track your income daily. What gets measured gets improved. There are so many reasons why tracking your income grows your income, and this is the number 1 thing. If you know that you're going to be tracking your income every day, then you are more likely to take income generating actions, and you are more likely to be looking at your money mindset and how you are being open or closed to receiving as well. So reason number 1 is that old adage, what gets measured gets improved. If you know that you're going to your Weight Watchers meeting each week and you're going to get weighed in, they have shown you are more likely to stick with the plan. If you are going to be doing a test on general knowledge or something, if you know that that test is coming, you're going to be more likely to pay attention in class. Classes that don't have assessments at the end of them are more likely to have people who don't pay attention. So what gets measured gets improved. So what we want to do is tap into that with your income. So tracking your income every single day, reason number 1. Reason number 2, you can notice your thoughts about yourself, your business, and your money. So during that daily tracking habit, you might notice some interesting thoughts that pop up. This is why I use progress art to track my income. Now, when I'm doing a round of the 100 Days of Color program, which is 100 days of tracking in an online course, I use a canvas. But in between sessions and for other things, I use this beautiful book. And this is a book that I actually sell. You can find it at tashcorbin.com/50 pages. And it's where I track my income out of the 100 Days of Color program, and also when I'm going for other special goals. I've got in here laps in the swimming pool, what gets measured gets improved, right? Ticket sales for conference. I've tracked a range of different things, healthy habits, people joining my courses, they're all inside this book. Now, the reason why I like progress art is because it extends that ritual of the time that I spend tracking my income, and coloring in doesn't take too much brain space, so I have that space to notice what's going on with my thoughts. So something that I used to notice a lot when I had a low income day or a no income day and I was tracking it was that my mind would instantly go, well, of course you didn't make money today. You didn't do enough today. And so I had this belief that it has to be hard. I have to work hard to make more money. If I want to make more money, I have to work more hours. I need to do more. And so it was really interesting to see that thought pop up over and over and over again, when in reality, I, on the surface, say and believe and said and believed at that particular point in time, it can be easy. I 100% believe that my business can be easy, but deep down I didn't believe it. So for me, it created that time and space and opportunity for me to notice my thoughts, not just about money, but also about myself and about my business. So even when I had high income days, I would notice that my thoughts were like, oh, this is going to be really long to color in. Oh, what a pain. It's like, hang on a minute. This is money coming in. Do I feel that way about my business? That when I make more money, it's like, oh, this is going to be a pain? That's something interesting that I need to pay attention to. So it absolutely does create that time and space. Even if you don't use progress art, just that little action, that habit of tracking your income every single day, for me, creates that little bit of space to just pay attention to those thoughts as you go. So that's number 2. Number 3, you can see patterns over time of where you might be sabotaging yourself or falling off, the tracking process. So when I did my first ever 100 days of color, I was facilitating a mastermind, and it was so fascinating to me that I thought I'd stopped income tracking when there wasn't a lot of money coming in. It's like, well, it's low income, it's no point, so I'll stop tracking it. But I also stopped tracking my income when I had big bursts of income in my business. So I was hitting that upper limit. I had an $11,000 day one day, and I just hit that upper limit, and I was like, oh, and I was so freaked out by it that I stopped tracking my income. But I didn't notice it at the time. It was only 7 or 8 days later when I realized I haven't tracked my income for ages. What happened? And I went back and I looked at the last day I had tracked was the day before my 11K day. So on the day that I had that giant day, I didn't track it. Too hard, made an excuse, something came up, too busy, and then I didn't track again after that. So very fascinating to see that pattern of I had kind of a lower limit and also an upper limit where I felt okay in this comfort zone, but if I earned above that, it really was triggering for me, and clearly there was something going on. So I could look back and see those patterns. Very powerful stuff. Reason number 4 to track your income is that you can also look at opportunities where you can have other income sources and income streams in your business. So if you track your income and can see some patterns over time, you might see that February and November in your business are actually quite slow months. You don't have a lot of income there, so you can either prepare for that and be ready for it and have the cash flow sorted in other months, or pop the launch of something in those months. Or you might decide that the months that are your big months, you're just going to dial those up and not worry about your lowest income months. Or you can see why those months might have been the lowest months for you as well. So when you track your income consistently, you can really see all of those patterns that are coming up. And it really helps me when I know there's a launch coming up as well. So I'm tracking my income, and when I know there's a launch coming, I have a bit of a dead income period before a launch because I'm mostly promoting freebies during that time, all the lead magnets. So during that time, my income tends to drop down. But if I'm tracking my income daily, I know it's okay. Okay, yep, it's a low one. The launch is coming up soon. So it stops me getting into that panic cycle of, I have to make money today. I have to make money all the time. It gets me out of the hustle mode because I can see things from a bit of more of a like standing back perspective and knowing what to expect and what's coming and all of those sorts of things as well. And then the 5th reason that I have, and the 5th reason why I think you should be tracking your income every single day, is because for most women, talking about, paying attention to, being involved with, and making decisions about money is a bit of a taboo. And yes, from my generation on, it's not as much of an issue, but we are carrying those ancestral things, that energetic belief, the behaviors that we saw in our parents, our grandparents, that is programming that we need to be attuned to. And one of the big areas where we do not pay enough attention is to money. Men looked after the money. Men talked about the money. Talking about money is unseemly. There are so many patterns, programming, limiting beliefs that we have, particularly as women, that are going to mean that we need to kind of work through that stuff and let it go and heal that. And so by tracking your income every single day, you're stopping the ostrich. You're not, no head in the sand. Pull your head out of the sand and pay attention. And that is going to really shift the way that you see money and the relationship that you have with money as well. I've had to heal a lot of limiting beliefs around money and also a lot of odd behaviors around money, particularly from the women in my family and from the women in generations before me. And I think it's even like past lives and like generations and generations ago. And for me, tracking my income daily is one of the ways that I am showing I am prepared to pay attention. I'm happy to do this. I can do this. I'm taking control. I'm paying attention to my money. So There are 5 big reasons why I think that you should be tracking your income daily. Now, if you're anything like me and you really struggle to keep up this habit on a daily basis, you need some support through that process, I really do recommend for you my 100 Days of Color program. The next round of 100 Days of Color is starting on the 1st of January. It starts on the 1st of January and the 1st of July every single year, and it's normally $287 for you to join the 100 Days of Color program. But in Tashmas, for the first 10 people only, you can jump in at our early bird price of $187. So you're getting $100 off jumping into the 100 Days of Color program for $187. Now, if you would like to grab one of these spaces, all you need to do is email support@tashcorbin.com and say, I would like one of the discounted spots on 100 Days of Color. We'll let you know if you are one of the first 10, and then we'll send you through the link for you to join. Now, you will need to join straight away when you email us because it's for the first 10 who pay only. So make sure that when you do get in touch with us that you're ready to jump in and join. So that's support@tashcorbin.com. The 100 Days of Color program brings together using progress art for your money tracking and also some very strategic and structured exercises that we do together to look at the strategy behind your income goals. So if you set yourself a goal of making 50K in 100 days, we need to make sure that your business is actually capable of delivering and map out where that income is going to come from and also the plans behind that. So 100 Days of Color includes a private Facebook group, 8 live workshops with me throughout the 100 days, and you also do get some extra little bonuses such as pages from the 50 Pages of Color book and the tracking sheets as well, so that you've got everything that you need. And usually what I recommend is you go and buy a canvas and we make a beautiful canvas for you as well. So 100 Days of Color brings together, the same way the 7-Day Fast Money Challenge does, brings together proven marketing strategies with the law of attraction, income tracking, and progress art to really set you up to set and achieve a stretch target, but over that longer period of time. So it's really challenging you to keep up that income tracking daily over the course of 100 days. And we have a lot of women in the Lady Posse who credit the 100 Days of Color program for helping them to double, triple, and quadruple their income over subsequent rounds. So do come and check it out. You can find out more about 100 Days of Color at tashcorbin.com/100 days. And I'll put all of these instructions in the show notes for today's episode of Tashmas, which is at tashcorbin.com/Tashmas03. Thank you so much for joining me for day 3 of Tashmas. Until tomorrow, I cannot wait to see you shine. Bye for now.